Yes. I gotta sit up straight. Try to hold it in. So I'm not too, bloated. I didn't bring any water. It's key to stay hydrated. So yeah, man, right on. Memorial Day weekend. I'm fidgeting with my shirt. What? Fidgeting? Yeah. So yeah, this is Memorial Day weekend. I actually it's only the 28th, I think. And I don't think the first is till like Wednesday or Thursday. So, technically, I still have several days, but I could wait to do this. But I might as well just do it right now, because it seems like it's the right time. I was going to build it Saturday night, but I was just exhausted from taking naps all day, which was the right thing to do. So, and, it's a holiday weekend. At least it is in the States. So yeah, pretty stoked on how the weekend turned out. Got to skate a little bit on Sunday. Actually did more standing around and bullshitting than I did skating, which is, sometimes you have to do that. There are times when skateboarding doesn't involve skateboarding. It involves standing around and bullshitting about conspiracy theories with your friends. That's kind of what goes on. Modern times suggest that we must comment on everything. And since I don't do that on the internet, really, I like to do it in person amongst people that I trust. People that won't think I'm a complete kook, or people that already know I'm a complete kook. The stuff that I'm talking about is, something they accept. It's a very neurodiverse group, so acceptance is a big part of that. Someone could be a little bit whacked out, but hey, that's all good. Why get upset with them? No need to judge. Yeah, cryptozoology, one of my big things that I'm into. Study of hidden animals. Reptilians from other planets are technically hidden animals. They don't show up in our visible light spectrum, so at some point we'll be able to see them, but right now they just register as shadows. So. I'm onto them. Just know that. I'm on the cutting edge of that. I don't know what the cutting edge is, but I'm on it. Yeah. Building this Pau Peralta Ripper. Really excited about this one. I don't know why exactly. I guess if I could put it into words, it's pretty finite, but if I could put it into words, I'd have to say just the shape, man. This looks like a fun shape, something that's easy. It's not something that's super aggressive, and it's not something that's ultimately super mellow. It's kind of in between, and I like that vibe. I like what I'm getting from it. So I'm looking forward to putting it together, and I'm looking forward to completing it, as I've stated before, in the Skate One Corporation ecosystem. Most importantly, getting these dragon formulas on there. There's a lot of talk about these. And I'll admit, I've probably in certain circles when talking to people openly and honestly taken a dump on the way I felt about the dragon formula. I thought it was all just kind of like a gimmick. Sorry, the window's open, the street. I always thought it was kind of a gimmick, or it was just marketed through Instagram influencers and things like that, people on YouTube. But as I'm seeing, people around me that are riding it, they've had positive feedback. So I want to try a little bit of that. Since I don't ride anyone else's setup, I feel like I'm going to bring my own date. I'm going to dance with my own date. I'm not going to dance with someone else's date. It doesn't matter how cool or good looking your date is. Don't recommend that I ride your stuff. I got my own stuff. So I'm not going to ride somebody else's dragon. Get my own dragon. Ride it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to these. Rat Bones cut 60 millimeter 93A. So I'm stoked on that. Trucks, mini logos. If you've tuned in before, you know, I've got an experiment going. I'm in the lab with the mini logos right now, the ones on my Skull and Sword, which will actually be on another ripper that I have, a Giga shape, pretty soon. I want to bring that back, so I'm going to refresh it. And also on, what else do I have them on? My Mike V. So that experiment is still ongoing. I'm adding a little something else to the beaker, putting it up against the Bunsen burner, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it continues to go. Really impressed with these so far, especially for the price. Love the turn. This one I modded a little bit, put the bones bushing in the top. That's a medium flex right there. And then I kept the mini logo on the bottom. So this will be something a little bit different. I would say the results are probably going to be the same. I couldn't imagine being much different, you know, just the way that it is. Because this is such a low truck, and that wheel is a 60 millimeter, I'm going to go with the 1/2 inch rise again inside the Skate 1 ecosystem. Mini logo rise right here. So this should hopefully avoid any wheel bite of any kind. I think it will. And if not, I can adjust the truck's tightness throughout and see if that'll make a difference. But wheel bite's alright. I like it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. Skateboarding owes you wheel bite. It gives it to you. Not necessarily as a punishment, just something to let you know what's really good. And sometimes wheel bite can be good. It can put you in a space where you have to think, where you have to adjust, change, use your mind, problem solve. So I'm down with wheel bite. Mini logo bearings in this. Normally, of course, I'd be going with the GPRs, but for in this case, staying in the Skate 1 ecosystem, I think this is the way to go. $10 a set. I mean, it's super easy to maintain, super easy to clean. I've had these before. I can't think of what I have them in. I think it was just a cheap one-off kind of buy, and then reds aren't much more expensive than these. You usually can get reds for about 15 bucks, 17 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. So yeah, the reds have kind of took over, but I want to go back to the mini logos, try them out, just because of the price point. Since I'm using the 1/2 inch rise, go with the 1/2 inch hardware. Again, mini logo. Never had any issues with these. I know I stated in a recent video previously that some of my hardware had been coming loose. I don't think that's necessarily the hardware's fault. I think it goes back to me not really maintaining my equipment, which I should actually tighten and check everything before I go out. That would be the best thing to do. And recently I have been keeping up on that. So it's I haven't noticed things really obscenely loose, I guess, in the last couple of weeks, because I've kind of been, whatever I take out, I usually take 4 setups. Something to downhill with, something to free ride with, like in between there. Then I'll take something a little more aggressive, probably between 88 and 92 kind of deal. Then I take something old school like a pig shape or something like that. And then I take my Dogtown Web. The Dogtown Web is the only board that I take every time that I go out. 215 slime balls on that. It's my favorite setup right now. I'd like to break through with something else, but man, that thing just, it outperforms just about everything. It's sick. So, but yeah, I'm, you know, not to get off, digress here, but yeah, so what I say, hardware, yeah, and maintaining hardware. I'm going to try to do a better job on that. Finally, ultimately decided on the red rib bones for this. I was going to do the white, but seeing as I'm doing the white on the slasher next month, I use the reds, and I'm going to keep those other white rails for future references. Can never have enough parts, you know what I mean? So I'm going to drop these onto here. I think it'll blend in well, even though the red is slightly off of that red. I don't think it's going to stand out, be all that different. So matchy wise, this is going to probably look pretty good. The red font on the Rat Bones, I think, is also going to look very good. Or Rat Bones Dragon Formula. The trucks with the black hanger and the black rips, I think. Hold on one second. Should also look pretty stealthy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like when things look. I mean, I can't just put like a setup together and have all this weird. Maybe it's my. Maybe I have the autism or something. I don't know. It just has to look a certain way, you know. And it's kind of been like that, man. I used to like. I go out and buy hats that match my shoes, like fitted hats too, man. It's always been a thing, man. I don't know, color coordination. I don't know if it's something in the Libra personality or if it's just a preference that I have. It's just how I like to get down. You know, I don't think it's written in the stars or anything like that. I should take that back, you know, because that's a big opening that you could fit a lot of things into if you really wanted to explore it. I did see a meme, like, this Saturn energy is killing me, and it shows a picture of Saturn, and it's like, yo, bro, who the But anyway, again, digressing. So, yeah, Ripper. Kind of not the old school shape. I guess this would be something like early 90s, mid 90s. More of a fun shape. Nice, hefty concave. Kind of a, I wouldn't say real steep tail, but steep enough, you know. A little short nose. I think the nose is only 6. But should accommodate everything that I want it to do. Mini logo trucks. That's the 875, by the way, too. 875 on the hanger. It's the only one that's drilled with the 4 holes at the top for old school mounts. Should fit on this really well. Mini logo bearings. Mini logo rise, 1/2 inch. Mini logo hardware, 1/2 inch. And again, rib bones and red. Rib bones and red. And the white wrap bones with the red lettering. Although I could have gone with green. I was thinking about it because of the green eyes right here. It was a possibility. A near possibility, for sure. I passed on it though. I hope that was alright. Oh, grip tape. I've got, it's actually on the deck over there. I just got the mini logo. And I think I'm just going to rip it. I think I'm going to rip parts and just kind of stick it on there. Not randomly, just rip it, bang, rip it, bang, rip it, in honor of the Ripper. And I did see someone else doing that, so I'm not exactly sure who it was. It might have been Christopher Hewitt or someone like that, putting together a board that was just casually. And I like the way it turned out, so I'm going to do that here. I'm not going to do any intricate cutting out. I did that on the last one for the Roscop and also for the previous, the Ken Park, I think I did it as well for the Madrid logo. So yeah, I'm going to keep the art knife away this time. The slasher's definitely going to get hopefully a really insane grip tape job. I got some kind of plans for that. It's kind of like in my head percolating right now. But yeah. So the grip tape should be pretty simple. It's going to be mini logo. And I think it's time to get started. I think I should build this out right now. And then we'll come back, take a look at it, see how it turned out. I hope it's rad. There it is. Yep. Yep. Couple of. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ripper. From the top to the bottom. Snatch him by the neck. Oh, I gotta get that in the light. Pass the grip. And I'll give another pass this way because I wasn't sure if the light was good. Yeah, man. Stoked. There it is. The Skate 1 ecosystem Ripper build with the Pal Dragons. Rat Bones cut, 93A, 60mm. Mini logo trucks, 875 hanger. Bones, top bushing, mini logo, bottom bushing. Those are both medium flex, or medium duro. Half-inch rise. That's also a mini logo. Half-inch mini logo hardware. Rib bones, Pal Peralta. Oh, mini logo bearings as well. Mini logo grip tape. Pal Peralta. Ripper. I'm stoked, man. I had a really good feeling this is the way it was going to look. Just mocking it up and everything. I knew it was going to look clean. I knew it was going to look smooth. I'm actually really happy with the finished product. I really like the grip. It's very subtle. If I had to do it over, I'd probably do another rip line here. I had to go back and mod this. I mean, I know the wing gripper is there. I could have covered it up, man. I still know it's there in my heart. I would know it's there, but in this case, I cut him out a little bit more, you know. He'll still always be there, no matter what. And I can dig that. I like that. He's kind of just chilling, maybe just peeking, creeping, doing his thing. Obviously, center of that is way more prominent. And I got that banner down at the bottom of my shares too, man. I've always liked that graphic. I know it's gross, but, you know, whatever. Still rad to me. Yeah, totally happy with the way it came out. Really happy how all the parts came together. Really looking forward to putting some hours on these dragons sooner rather than later. I know, like I said, when I build something, it does take me time to really get it out on the concrete. I usually have to wait. Plus, I have so many other setups in front of all of these. It's like, damn, dude, what am I going to ride next? And to have this as a choice in the quiver is definitely good. The white of the board almost matches the white of my knees because my knees never get any sun due to my scabs, but I guess that's kind of cool. Maybe people can tell I skate. They'll be like, man, what do you have, pad tan going on? Sure do. Man, stoked. Sweating like a pig though, man. I don't know why. Really gross, disgusting human being. But no, I'm stoked the way it turned out. Yeah, for sure. Take a couple pictures of it, kind of give you a better look at it. But it's smooth. And it's light too, man. To feel it all together, these mini logo trucks are super light. You know, I was talking about the Roscop and also the Ken Park. The Ken Park is a tank, man. When you pick it up, you feel like it's something, you know. You can feel the weight of it. The same way with the Roscop. You know, they're both pretty big boards, and this one's not small either. I mean, but yeah, the mini logo trucks with the hollow base plate definitely cuts the weight significantly, man. And that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. As far as durability is concerned, in the experiment, I haven't had any kind of problems with them. So, you know, but again, it's limited in the type of skateboarding that I do. My mediocre transition skating, but you know. I'm definitely going to skate this one. Looking forward to carving. Looking forward to grinding. Looking forward to slashing. Smooth. For sure. Yeah, hope you guys dug it. I hope you can dig it. I will pass along as much information as I can about these wheels. I'm not going to get into the whole review thing. I'll just talk about my experience with it and how it affects the way that I skate. Same way I did with the Mini Logo trucks. Kind of just give you some observations. Nothing too heavy, easy to digest, small, chewable bites. Happy Memorial Day. Stoked. It's the first 3-day weekend I've had in a while, and I'm really excited that I got to rest, I got to skate, I got to work on skateboards, you know. I got to unbox that Nodus. That was, I don't know, luck, man. Really good luck. I'm really excited about that. Also excited about next month. I don't know how exactly I'm going to play that. I'll try to, you know, maybe make a couple of videos just kind of explaining what's going into that, putting it together and everything, explaining the parts, maybe more of an in-depth breakdown, give you product descriptions and things like that. I'll see how it turns out. I'll film something, edit it, look at it. If it's worth putting out, I'll put it out. If it's not, and it doesn't make any sense, then I won't do it. But yeah, it'll be worthwhile. Kind of explain things a little differently, a little more like I did this one with the trucks and everything. Again, Pal Peralta, Dragon Formula rat bones, 60 mm's. That's a 93A Duro. Mini Logo 875. Black hanger with the raw base plate. Bones bushing in the top, Mini Logo bushing in the bottom, both the medium Duro. Mini Logo 1/2 inch rise to accommodate the 60 millimeter wheel, 1/2 inch hardware, 1.5 inch hardware to accommodate the 1/2 inch rise. Powell rib bone rails, red to kind of match the color of the Ripper. Mini Logo grip, ripped. Oh yeah, my grip tape roller. Fantastic, man. I'm gonna have to link that up, I think. I think that's a link that I wouldn't mind sharing, actually. Just so, you know, because $10, man. Totally worth it. Absolutely. And when I get that custom handle grip for the, you know, pimp it out a little bit, make it, mod it, make it the shit, it's going to be dope, man. Yeah. I'm going to talk about some of the accessories I have for building boards. You know, the Chems jig, that particular grip tape roller. I think I need to talk about those things a little bit just to give people a heads up, because they're well worth it. 100%. If it's what you're into, man, I'm into it. So it's working out. Sweating. Pretty hot. It's not even really that hot. It's supposed to get hot this week though, like 85, 90 degrees here in the Northeast. Looking forward to that. Definitely get my reptilian blood flowing. Find a nice rock, sit on and bake in the sun for a while. Starting to get my tan going too. Got a killer base. Looking at mid-June this year to be buff, bronze, and bitchin'. More like fat, burnt, crusty, and old. And an extra thing in there. But whatever. Ripper. Dig it. It's cool. Thanks for checking it out. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. I sincerely do mean that, 100%. I sincerely also mean that I hope that everyone's getting a chance to skate. You know, I know how much I love it, and I know how much joy it brings me, and I hope that other people are having that opportunity to do that. And if you're not getting to skate, I hope you're getting to do something that's skateboard related. You know, fingerboarding, you know, watching skate videos, just thinking about skateboarding, finding some time to be alone, kind of with your thoughts. I mean, I skateboard when I'm in the car. Like, I'll just be looking out the window and like, man, there's like a little drop right there. I wonder if I could like roll in on that and just carve it. You know what I mean? Just a trip, man. Something to do, something to think about. So yeah, I hope everybody's getting that opportunity. Keeping the stoke alive and thinking about ripping. Always. And hopefully you got a good setup to rip on. My ripper is a good setup. Thanks for checking it out. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.
Saturn Edge is ruining my day.
Bro, who the fuck are you?